Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Doom2099 just came out yesterday, the brand new Series 5 card of the week for Spotlights. I got an amazing list by W with a lot of ongoing shenanigans to help you win with Dr. Doom. Let's go ahead and jump right into what Dr. Doom 2099 does, as well as showcase the deck. As always, the deck code will be down in the description below, but let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so we got Doom 2099 on screen, which is after each turn, add a Doombot 2099 to a random location if you played exactly one card, which means it can also land on Doom's location. It doesn't have to be like a random like left or right location or adjacent location. It can land onto Doom's location as well, so just keep that in mind. And the Doombot has the ability ongoing. Your other Doombots and Doom have +1 power. This works with Dr. Doom as well, him and all of his Doombots, because they are still labeled as Doombots, and it wasn't just Doombots 2099 that is in the text for here for the card. So you're really allowed to get a lot of very horizontal power with this card. You know, some people have been skeptical. They're like, are you actually going to get good value with this card? But this card, legitimately having to do the math, if the Doombot lands here, if the Doombot lands there, they get this power here, they get that power there. Like, there's so many different other equations you have to add in with this card, which allows it to be actually quite a powerful card itself. And of course, I'll have a final verdict for this card at the end of the video. But so far, I am liking this card, but I'll explain more, like I said, at the end of the video. But let's go ahead and jump right into the deck, and then we'll break each card down individually, as well as give substitutions for the list as well. All right, and then this is the deck we have on screen as well. Our boy W absolutely cooked with this list. His info is going to be down in the description below. You have so many different ins and outs, a lot of ongoing shenanigans. You have the War Machine value. You also have Dr. Doom. But this list has so many different ebbs and flows that feels really solid. But let me go ahead and jump into why we have each card in this list, as well as some potential substitutions you could add as well. All right, so starting off with this list, we are playing a Spectrum list. So there is a lot of ongoing cards in this. So starting off with Ant-Man, an ongoing card, you could fill this lane either with the Doombots, or the 2099 Doombots. So there's a bunch of different ways to fill with this card to be able to get the value. Also getting Spectrum value too with the +2 Spectrum adds to all ongoing cards. So that is why we have Ant-Man in this list. We also have Ebony Maw. We are running War Machine. We are running we are running Madam Web, so we have this as a way to be able to get other cards into Ebony Maw's lane. It's a 1/7, which not a lot of people are running Killmonger from what I'm seeing as well, so that's 7 power you have on the board that your opponent has to be able to account for. Even though it does lock you out of that lane, there's also a lot of Super Scrolls going around too, so if a Super Scroll gets the Ebony Maw as well, they can't play any cards into their Super Scroll lane. So just thinking about that, there's a lot of really good value there. And then, of course, we do have Madam Web. Like I was saying, it allows you to be able to get into those Ebony Maw lanes. If you don't have Madam Web, I would do maybe a different ongoing 2-cost card. Maybe it is a Mojo, or maybe a Lizard, or like a Luke Cage, something like that, to be able to just have extra power or have ways to kind of keep your power on the board. There's not an exact substitution for what Madam Web does, but I would probably do some sort of other ongoing card as well. We do have Goose in this list also to limit where your opponent can play some of their big cards. Goose actually does win us some games here. You'll see in the video as well, making it so our opponent can't play their bigger cards onto the Goose lane and allowing us to capitalize elsewhere. If you don't want to run Goose, you might actually be able to do some Pixie stuff. You do have Mobius in this list. There is still a lot of energy cheating going around, so Mobius is a really good counter to that. But I do enjoy Goose in this list. We do have Cosmo, another just incredible ongoing card to be able to limit and counter what your opponent is trying to do. If you can snipe a Doom, of course with Doom 2099 as well, it's a flat text ability. It's not ongoing and it's not on reveal, so it'll just be able to do its ability unless it gets Red Guardianed, or maybe even like a Lady Deathstrike if they are trying to do Lady Deathstrike things. So just keep that in mind. Cosmo you can use to protect some of your ongoing cards so they can't get hit by Red Guardian itself. And then of course we do have Mobius. Mobius is to limit. There's a lot of still Sarah going around, Anti-Venom, Ravonna, Mr. Negative. People have been doing Mr. Negative stuff, I know, with Doom 2099, so it's a really good shot to be able to make it so they don't get their value there as well. And then, of course, Doom 2099 is the brand new card we've been talking about as well. So you're trying to limit yourself to playing 1 card per turn to be able to get the Doom value. Trying to get Doom out early definitely is the move to be able to get all that power on the board. So having to kind of just choose between your game plan, whether if it is going to be a Doom or if it is going to be something like a War Machine, is something you just got to look at prospectively. And then, like I said, with War Machine, allows you to get into empty mall lanes, allows you to get into a lot of these locations that are kind of rough right now. I feel like in a lot of the gameplay, we actually had a couple locations that just kept getting locked down. So we were able to have War Machine to get in there, and we are also running Professor X in this list, so it allows you to get into Professor X, so just keeping that in mind prospectively too. And then with Professor X, you're kind of trying to lock out your opponent from being able to do Doom 2099 stuff, and it does also work with the Super Scroll shenanigans that I'm still seeing a lot of, so they would be able to, I mean, their lane gets locked down as well with the Professor X stuff. Having to kind of guess where to put Professor X, of course, is a little bit situational there, but you also can't add your Doom bots to the Professor X lane, so keep that in mind as well. That you can only play cards in that lane if you do have War Machine, but your Doom bots will not just add themselves to the Professor X lane because they aren't played into that lane. They're just added that way. So it just doesn't work that way, so just keep that in mind. And you have Madam Web to be able to move cards in Professor X lane. So there's just those options there. Just you got to think about prospectively. And then you have Claw. Claw is, pretty much a 5/11 as long as you play him in the left or the middle. So a really solid card to be able to steal you some games too. Playing one card that gives you 11 power technically, as well as being able to get the Doom 2099 value too, because you've only played one card, is the way to go there. And then, of course, we have Dr. Doom, which synergizes with Doom 2099. So if you can get Doom 2099 out on curve and you're playing one card per turn till the end of the game, you get 3 of those 2099 Doom bots, which then it hits your Dr. Doom as well, which makes this a 6/8. And then your Doom bots also get 8, so it's 24 power on final turn, pretty much, if you can get the Doom out with the 2099 on curve, which is just feels amazing. And then, of course, you have Spectrum, because the Doom bots are ongoing. A lot of these cards are ongoing in this list as well. The only card that is not ongoing is going to be your Doom. Your regular Dr. Doom is the only card that is not ongoing. I mean, I guess besides your Spectrum for your top end. So you're going to have a lot of power. You can just have all across the board, which feels really solid. But yeah, that's going to be the gist of this list. If you don't have War Machine, you could try maybe something like a different ongoing card. Maybe if you do want to go towards the Luke Cage route, maybe you do like a Man-Thing Luke Cage instead of like a Madam Web or like a Goose. Or maybe you do like an Iron Lad to be able to enable yourself to be able to have some of these other options. Just thinking about all of that prospectively. But yeah, that's going to be the gist of the list. We're going to jump into some gameplay, and then I'll give you guys my final verdict of Doom 2099 at the end of the video. All right. We have War Machine, we have Mobius, we got Zadoom, we got Cosmo. We got a pretty good start. Let's see what we can kind of set up over here. 4 keys for you, Leo. Oh, that's the worst. Nope. We do not use my legs to climb, kitty. We do not. But yeah, with Dooms, I see what we're saying. Your War Machine variant sick. Yo, thank you, Ravia. I appreciate you. Also, this is Erisham? It is Erisham. It is Erisham, which means I will be playing Mobius into this. Yeah, I'm really sad you guys are having to use 4 keys. We are going to be Mobiusing here. I do not want that. I go Doom. I have Claw and I have War Machine. They have Hell Cow. Yeah, Super Scrolls definitely is what a lot of people are going to be doing for all the Doom stuff. We can't retreat after this. I could go Professor X here, but I don't have the crazy tempo to do anything, so I think I'm just going to play... I just play Claw. And see if Claw can do some stuff for me. They play Bear and Cloak. Okay. Yesterday was great, Max. Amber and I had an amazing time. She had a great birthday. A great birthday. Okay, so in this situation, we just always play Doom. The question is, where do we play the Doom? If we play the Doom, if I move Claw over, actually, so hear me out. I move Claw over. And I play Doom here. If I do that, or if I... No, actually, I keep Claw here. I move Doombot over. And I play Doom here. I like this more. I like having the Doom value. We get all the bots over there, getting the extra value as well. I think it's just this. I think it is just that. They Fastos. Okay. They Angel, and then they Shadow King. Which this was way better. They had really bad Airshim rolls. So we have all of this. What's up, ELA? Welcome in. Hey, yo. And then another Doombot comes over here. We get the full Doombot value. And a casserole. That works for me. That works for me. What's up, B-Dog? Welcome in. Yeah, this is good. That's just like the streamlined way just to play out Doom is just, you know, have all the Doombots on the board and you vibe. I go Goose and Maw here, maybe. If I go Goose, Maw, and then I play Cosmo into Doom. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Quicksilver into Kate. So this is going to be some Wiccan things. I go Cosmo middle. Let me see. They're going to acid arrow me left, probably. If I were to guess, it's acid arrow left. So I can't Cosmo snipe their Wiccan. But I could Cosmo snipe other stuff. Oh, what's this? Copycat is okay, so it's Madam Web. And then they have Pim. I go... If I go Doom... I need to go, like, Prof middle. Probably. Would be, like, the bestest play for you. Took you 3 keys. Took me 3 keys earlier, too. Red Guardian hits the acid arrow. Which means they're not able to do Wiccan things right now. They're not able to do Wiccan things, which is good. I go Professor X here. I get Doom2099 value. They Dino. They're forced to play cards in other lanes now. They could Eliath me. Actually, they can't Eliath me now. If I snap, I think it's too late for a snap. Maybe. Is it too late for a snap? Maybe not. If this gives me priority, this is really good. If Doom goes left, by the way, if Doom goes left, that is probably best case scenario for us, or not. Penny Parker, or no, we need Doom right. Actually, give me Doom right. Get me Doom right. Cable. Yeah, Doom right is better. Can I get the bot on the right? Bot on the right? Bot on the right? Nope, we get left. All right, cool. We don't take priority here. If I just get hit with Eliath... Is Eliath enough power on the right, by the way? Eliath right would be 9. Plus 5 is 14. I'm adding another 11 plus 6. We win the right. We win Eliath. We win the right with Eliath. We lose to Gore. I think Gore beats us. Also true. If we don't do Ant-Man, we get more power with the Doombot. That is true. Very true. More power with Doom. There's Eliath. It's Eliath. So that hurts. But I believe this should save us the game here. I believe the Doombot saves us. Yep, perfect. Good calls. Good calls. Yeah. Just the right amount of math. Just the right amount of math there. We lose if that's Gore every time. We lose to Gore every single time. But since it was Goliath Brain instead, we did good. Surely we can do a little something. All right. Let us see. I have War Machine in hand, so I will be playing Maul on the left. Just because we do have the War Machine in hand. We have Cosmo, we have Mobius. We have some really good starts. They have Blade into Apocalypse. So Mobius is going to be really good. Yeah, 2099 definitely feels like something you would play in the Sandman list. I just didn't want to just do like a Sandman kind of stuff thing here. I go Madam Web. This is actually really good against just discard stuff. I think I will be doing Mobius here. I think Mobius is the move. They are about to play... They're about to play Gambit, right? They either play Gambit or they play... Moon Knight. Colleen hits Scorn. Okay. So they're going to have priority now. If I go War Machine, I can play Prof and win with Prof. Yo, what's up, Swiftman? How you doing, bro? Welcome in. Okay. Question is this... If they played... I gotta think, where are they playing MODOK? They're playing MODOK here or here? If they play MODOK left, that ties MODOK. And then I would move War Machine over. But thank you for 7 streams in a row, Swiftman. Or, is it... War Machine Prof here, so they don't get any value. And then if I snap this, I think this is a snap, actually. I think it's a snap, Professor X middle, and then I can play Doom middle. I move either the Squirrel or Madam Web to the right. And then they're locked in to another location. They Proxima. Just Proxima. And then if I move Squirrel over and I play Doom... And I play Doom, or if I keep Squirrel middle, and I go Claw, I win middle. On the left, they need to play their Apocalypse. Well, their Apocalypse is 12. So their Apocalypse would be big if they play Apocalypse out. If they play Scorn left and MODOK right, I think it is... I think it's always Squirrel and Doom. I think it's always Squirrel and Doom. They played the Apocalypse. They play the Fenris out. And they hit the Mobius. Cool. They hit the low end. They hit the low end and we got lucky. But hey, it works. That works. Yeah, huge shout out to W for this list with the Professor X, War Machine, shenanigans. Okay, we go Ant-Man to Madam Web. Madam Web. Kingpin. I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah. If that was the only thing they play on 4, I agree. Craven, Madam Web. I get Polaris middle. Cosmo. Yeah, it's Polaris middle or Spider-Man. Juggernaut. All right, so Cosmo's going to die. Now, I mean, they can't Polaris me middle. They can't. They stagger on me. They stagger on me here on the left. Surely, right? Stagger on? Or if it is like Miles Polaris over there, it's pretty bad too. Moving one of my cards over to Isle of Silence because we have so much ongoing shenanigans going on. Luna. Okay. There's the Miles. Here we go over here. Yeah. All right, we get the Ice Cube as well. I'm gonna go... What's up, Rice Burger? How you doing, homie? If I go this into that and this, I have a lot of tempo here, but at what cost? At what cost? Let me see. Let me see what we can do. Janky Juggernaut, X-Men Last Stand Juggernaut? Bruce Banner, yeah, Bruce Banner's gonna be really interesting. Kitty, no. That's not a thing. All right. They play Arrow. Okay, well, it's really good that I played my Maw out. Really, really good we played the Maw out there. And then now I go Goose Spectrum. Does it work that way? Or this, that. And then if they Magneto me middle, I lose to Magneto middle. Let me see what we can do over here. Yeah, high Evo with Bruce Banner. So I think a lot of people are gonna be messing around with. Let me map this out. If I am Magneto, I'm either playing Magneto middle or I'm playing him right. And I think it is this and that. Magneto left is also really good. But I think this is the play. Steggy. Okay. And Spider-Man. We didn't get the high roll we wanted, did we? Did we? We might just be dead. I think we're dead here. No, we win by 2. We win by 2. Okay. So we have our next game over here where we have Kiln, we have Ebony Maw, we have Goose. This is going to be pretty interesting. They have Quicksilver, so we're playing against Wiccan stuff. So I play... If I play Goose here... Actually, hold up. Let me go Goose here. We need... Okay, stop it. They snap into a Fenris. I have Goose here, forcing them to have to play a crazy stuff there. I'm going to go... Let me do this and that. Or let's do this and that. The Gladiator, which hits my Ant-Man. So they're going to get some Ant-Man value there. I snap back into War Machine. And then I have Doom and Spectrum to mess around with here. We could go Doombot, but the War Machine is just better overall right now here for us. You think War Machine next turn? So Doombot, well, the Doombot, yeah, get the Doombot value over here. That's true. Get the extra bot. They do Wiccan. I have the Doombot. And then now I get hit with Alioth Middle. If I do get hit with Alioth Middle, we do just die. Surely they don't play Alioth right now. I can do this. I can't play a War Machine on the right because of Goose. Even if I move Goose. So this might just be death here, but they never have Alioth on curve. They never have Alioth on curve. Never ever, never ever, never ever have Alioth on curve. That's not Alioth, that's Negasonic and Cable. Cool. And then we get the Doombot. Sweet. They have a Red Hulk, though. Red Hulk's kind of scary. But they never can play their big card there, so if I just play Spectrum here... If I just play Spectrum left... And then... Move a bot mid... Do I move a bot middle? Do I move Goose? Move Goose middle? Well, we went... So left, they get my Ant-Man, unless they hit freaking, like, something crazy. So if I do this, I can Spectrum right and get value. Their Cable got either my Prof or my Doom. Well, I'm adding 4 power here. Ant-Man's another 5 power for them. I win. I beat Ant-Man here. This goes to 16. Oh, no, it goes to 17. I go to 18. I think this is still the play. That's my Doom. Yeah, we just win there. The Goose won us the game. The Goose cooked. And them not having Alioth on turn 5 also was incredible for us. That also saved us the game, to be fair. To be fair. Yeah, no, getting Doom2099 out early was better. I know it was greedier, but fortunately they didn't have Alioth, so we were able to get the War Machine value. But yeah, getting Doom early definitely, I think, would be the safest option, which that's what Zabu's saying over here in chat, by the way, too, which you guys aren't seeing here on YouTube. But trying to ramp out Doom with like a Psylocke or like a Zabu, I think is definitely like the move. And Mount Fushigvius, we just don't play anything right, and we go burr. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys did stick around to the very end, let me know down below what you're thinking about Doom 2099. I think this is a very solid card. It has actually thoroughly surprised me. I think I ran into a lot of mirrors on day 1, but the power output is actually really solid. It really feels like old Doom again, how it was able to kind of just win you games by getting power horizontally in a very vertical, power-hungry meta, and being able to have those Doom bots and your opponents having to calculate if this Doom bot lands here and math it out really enables you to kind of steal some games. I feel like Super Scroll's a really good tech to play right now as well with the Doom 2099 and all of their Doom bots because you get all that value onto the Super Scroll. I also would suggest maybe something like a Zabu or a Psylocke to be able to get Doom 2099 out earlier so you can get that value as well. But I think this is a solid card. Maybe it's more niche. Maybe it is a little boring. But, like, it is also fun just to see the animation and be able just to win games just with Doom coming down in the right spot. Sometimes it won't land in the right spot because that's just how Snap works. It's just RNG. But, yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for watching and sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you guys have a good one. Until the next one, watch out for the buyer bust video coming out this weekend. And, yeah, God bless. It's been real. And Tucker out.